Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends, jazz hands. Welcome back. Let's do some nail stuff. Do you remember recently, sorry about the rain by the way, nothing can be done about it. Do you remember recently we did I had a stroke. I had a Makartt haul and we looked at loads and loads of amazing stuff from there. I've got some more Makartt stuff to show you today and we're going to use it and we're going to do something. I'm going to show you how it works because there's some cool nail products. Aren't nail products just so fun? You know, like nail stuff, just it's good, you know, it's exciting. Is it? It is for me. So that's from the last one, but look at this. Isn't it just beautiful? That's top coat. We've got this semi-solid nail glue, which dries without curing, for applying tips. We've got the rhinestone glue, which you know I love. I use it all the time. It's, I think, the best rhinestone glue for actually holding on rhinestones for the entire time you're wearing your nails. Love this stuff. I've got through several tubes. And then we have this 3D gel, which is a sculpture gel, no wipe. We also have these. Is it these ones or these ones? Why can't I remember now? I've picked up, well, they're both from Makartt. Anyway, I love Makartt's tips. They've always got such a nice shape and a nice just everything. You know, sometimes you can get tips from places and they're weird as heck. Had some once, tragic. But Makartt's are always a lovely shape. These ones, look at this. Look at this. Do you know how hard it is to find short, like baby almonds? Because I've tried to before and they've been a bit dodge. These are so cute. Look at them. That's too big for me. Hang on. This. Move this out the way so we can see. Look at these dinky almonds. Do I need black? Should I put my black out there? Look at the little almonds. So they go like this. Look how cute. Look at the dinky almond. Oh, I'm holding it funny. Isn't that so cute? And these come in a bunch of sizes, as you can see. So you've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then these, or this won't be in the order, it will be in number order. You have, I think, 6.5, 7.5, and 8.5 as well. So that's really good because those are the numbers where people vary a little bit, you know. So that will save you shaving some off the sides. And I've also got these. I'm not sure which ones came with this lot. Can't remember now. Which are also almonds, but they're a bit longer, more of a medium, or I would call it a long nail. This length. You have to file off the little nubbin. But they're a lovely shape as well, aren't they? So we have tips. We have this, and this. Oh, and we have a new Makartt. It's got fingerprints on it. Colour. Look at this bottle. I mean, come on now. With these. And also I have some of their one coat polishes. Look how neatly they stack. Oh my god, it's so satisfying. But these are just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And this is a semi-sheer pink. Look how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? It's quite like a bit like a syrupy gel, you know? So we'll use that as well. And we're just going to have a look at how these all work. And we're going to do something with them. So we'll start with, let's start with this. I'm not going to let this fully dry because I'll be doing it on this nail. And as you can see, this nail, shall we snuggle? There we go, cozy wozy. This nail has been injured and cut short and looks a bit not doing too well for itself. But I'll show you how it works because I tried it earlier and I have struggled in the past. I've only tried a few times, but doing that thing, you know, where people put the stuff there or they scoop it out of a pot and they go, ta-da, perfect, yay, done. I've kind of struggled to get that right, but I tried this and it was the best it had ever gone for me. So did I file that off? Yes. Oh, can you hear the rain? Sorry. Let's pretend it's calming. So I'm going to use, so this is the semi-solid nail glue, no UV needed. So I'm going to put some just in a line here as if I would when using normal nail glue. And then we're going to hold it at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to go a bit away from the cuticle, then push back, and then press down until the gel gets to the tip of my free edge. And then you just hold this and it dries without UV. I don't know how long I have to hold it for before I can release it a bit. Oh, that looks okay. Okay. And then I would give it, well, mind you, you'd move on to the next ones, wouldn't you? And by the time you did that one, these would be dry, and then you start working on this, and these would be dry, and then, you know, that sort of thing. Look at that. And I noticed you know where you have, let's say this is your nail, this is the tip. And this is your cuticle, and you put it like this, and you press it down, you have this ridge here. So from there, and then up to these things. The ridge is really thin. Oh, this feels snug. What? That happened quickly. If I press it, I can see it's still not completely dry at the tip. But that feels snug. Oh, I like that. But look how easy that was. I haven't got air bubbles, and maybe, do I need to press down there? Might be just because my nail's a bit jaggedy at the end. But look at that. And I didn't have any issues with it. And that happened first time because I thought I'd try it before doing this. So this is my second go. And then once I was sure it was fully dry, I would then file the back. So maybe leave a tiny gap between your cuticle and where you put the nail. So don't try and shove it in there, because as it grows, you'll have this little ridge. You want to put it about there, and then you can file this bit here to completely have a smooth transition from tip to nail. But it is very thin anyway. Very thin. So then, am I leaving this on? I guess I am leaving this on. And then just file gently along here. This is set. Okay, that was quick. I was expecting it to take like several minutes. I would still leave it a bit before maybe shaping the tip, you know, putting too much pressure on it, but that was just me being cautious. So file this down till it was smooth, and then take a buffer and just buff the whole nail so it's ready for stuff to go on top of it. Give it a little dusteroo. If you can still feel a bit of a ridge, give it a bit more of a file, but I'm not going to worry too much because I'm not going to do anything to this. I might try that colour on it, or am I going to try that colour with what we're doing? Should we try this colour on here? And I'm just going to go up to the tip. I'm not going to get close back to the cuticle, just because I don't want to file here too much, because I've just done stuff to this nail, and I think I went a bit too hard on it, so it's a bit tender. But let's have a look at this colour. Oh, how do I do this on camera? Weird. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's beautiful. Tell you what that would look really nice with. You know, you see everyone at the moment doing, I say everyone, I've seen a few videos, where before doing this, they'll get a sponge and some patting gel. Oh, just touched it. Like the Makartt, these were in the haul. Have a look at that video because the stuff is so good. These are so cute. Like these, and use a sponge, and they go over the, you know, where your free edge is, so you can't see it once you put some of this over it. They just pat a bit of white on it. How cute is this, by the way? Oh, look, I'm trying to avoid touching my nail, and I'm doing everything but. And then it's got a little mini stampery squishy thing, and a lovely stamper. Anyway, we've done this video. We've done the video on those. So this colour's lovely. I've messed it up a bit. Let's correct it. Wait. I like the tip of these brushes, really rounded. Oh, this colour. Oh, wait. You can get money off at Makartt using the link in the description and the code as well I'll put there. And I'll put a link to all of these products there so you can find them easily. This is one of their bio-based ingredient polishes, and it's 085. Isn't that so pretty? Yeah, with a bit of a sponged of white there. It's like a sort of boomer by itself. That's gorgeous. Look at me with a long nail. Hello. Hello, yes. Yes, I do have beautiful long nails, even though my hands are covered in cuts and scars. Forget that. Look at the nails. That's really pretty. Right, shall we cure it so that we can look at it through the duration of the video? Let's top this with the Hema-free top coat in the most beautiful bottle in the world. Do it like this. Is this more comfortable for you? Is that how I was doing it before? As long as you're comfortable, that's the main thing. And again, the brush has got that really nice curved shape to it. Curo! Why do I want to chrome this? I've got a sheer hollow pink. Where is it from? Don't know, just found it in the drawer. Never seen it before. Although I must have seen it because I've labelled it. So I don't know where it's from or when I got it. I have no memory of labelling it either. But oh my word. Okay, I wouldn't say it's pink. Whoa. Oh no, it has got a pinky glow. Okay, that top coat takes it lovely. Let's dust this off. Dusty, dusty dust. Look at me. I'm not going to do anything to this thumb because it's sore. That's pretty. Isn't it? Rainbow. It's more sparkly in the real life. Right, let's top that again. This top coat's really nice. I know this is not what I'm here to talk about right now because I've got other things to show you, but it's a really nice consistency and sort of, what's the word? I think it is just consistency. What's the word that begins with V? That's like consistency. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Viscosity. There we go. We got there. Yay. And do you know what's great about tips as well? Full cover tips. You get a perfectly straight, neat light line. You know? Because it's just the perfect smooth shape. Pretty. That's actually a really nice base for sheer chromes, isn't it? Really nice. 085. Good. That'd be good for Frenches, for boomers, for sheer bases for chromes and things. For a base for sheer chromes. I really like that. I've got some more from the bio ingredients collection as well. Look at them all next to each other. Look how beautiful they are. Mine are, you know, bar the fingerprints all over them. Okay, I've been playing around with this nail. This is sturdy. Semi-solid nail glue. This feels super sturdy. And it dried really quickly. You really don't need a lot. I just a little line along the back, didn't I? That dried really quick. That's not going anywhere. Oh, I'm impressed by that. I mean, you hardly needed any, so this will last you ages. That is tough. The way it looks like it's moving because it's actually my nail bed moving up and down as they do. Damn! That's good. Right. Next thing we have is this 3D sculptor gel. I'm going to use one of the tips and do something with this. Before we do anything with that, I'm going to use 051 from the One Coat collection, which is the white bottles. Again, super smart and just gorgeous bottles. This colour is beautiful. So we'll use this as a base for what... Oh, look at this! This is a really good pink red. You know, a red pink. That's stunning. Imagine that with a tan. Oh, it looks more pink in real life than on camera. Right, so we'll cure that. Just one coat needed. Right, let's take our 3D gel. This is really thick, but not in a sticky, stodgy way. We're going to pop some on here. Oh, wee. Maybe that much. I want you to see the consistency. So, see how it's... Look at this. If I pull it up, look at that. Look at that! It stays up. That's cool. But what I want to do with it is cover this nail. And then I'm going to drag. I might have put a bit too much on. It's been over a decade and I'm still, you know, put things on nails and forgetting just how small nails are. So I've put this on here. Now I feel like I need more. Do I? Oh, and I've just wiped some off. Let's add a tad more. Just that much. And put this over here. I'm going to use a really light touch so I don't flatten it completely. Just a light swipe. Okay. And then I'm going to take an ombre brush and I'm going to, just using the thinner bristles at the end, I'm going to very lightly run that through here in a wiggle. Like that. Then we'll wipe it off and then go next to it and follow the pattern. Like that. And then here, we can just go like this. Give it a wipe. And then again, follow the pattern in a swirl. Wipe. And drag. Okay. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks super cool. Now this cures tack free. It's no wipe. So we're going to cure that. That looks so cool. Does it just look weird on here? Because in real life it looks awesome. But to make it stand out even more, our little thing we've made, I'm going to take this Rose G Chrome. Rose Gold, I'm guessing that means. Look at me with a long nail. Who do I think I am? Some kind of nail tech. And we're going to rub this in. Because this is no wipe, it's going to pick. Oh my word. Dude. This looks amazing. Look at that. Oh, what in the pink Aurora mermaid. As in Princess Aurora, because she's pink. Look. With the goldy bits. Okay. So we can make sure that's all rubbed in. It's picked up on all our different height differences. That's so pretty! And then I'm going to top it with this again. I'm going to float it on so that I don't... Oh my word! So that I don't get chrome on my brush. But I think I might assign this top coat to chromes and things like that. Maybe. I think we all need to have a chrome assigned top coat. Let's float a little bit more on so that we get a straight light line. Because obviously we've got all these, we've got like a bajillion little valleys here. Okay, we can hold that upside down for a sec just to pull it to the center and then we'll cure. Look how pretty this is. Are you kidding me? In the different, it catches the light. Oh, that's stunning. That looks like a sunset. The swirls. Okay, I've wanted to do that with that sort of gel for so long. Never have. Now I have. Love it. Obsessed. That is beautiful. Oh, I wish you could see it in the flesh. It's so much. Oh, the way it catches the. Oh, that's stunning. Imagine doing it with black background with some things. You could do any pattern you want in it. You could do swirls or whatever, and then like a hollow dark chrome or something. That's bananas. So I also wanted to try this stuff that we just used to do that in a mould. So that's what we're going to do. So I've picked this little bow mould. This one, I think. Or this one. Or that one. A star! Okay, let's do this one. So I'm going to fill this. I think I might have a card at the ready in case I want to swipe some excess off. But I'm going to push this in here. And then squeeze. And then slowly move up. To make sure it's all full. Squeezy squeeze. Okay. Let's check the other side. Hard to tell because it's clear. I think this needs to be pushed in a bit more. Squeeze in there. How's that? I think that's okay. Then I'm going to just scrape off here. And then, yep, so it's completely flat, see? And then we're going to cure this. Okay, let's see how this comes out. I cured it this way, and then I cured it this way. I know it's clear, so that seems redundant, but, you know, just did. Ah! It's amazing! Okay, this, now I'm sure it's probably people use it for more building and sculpty things, but, you know, it's not a one-trick pony. It has many talents. But putting it in here and getting the tube like right in the bottom and then squeezing and then slowly pulling up, making sure that it's filling all in here was easier than other things I've used for moulds. Look at this! And it's ready to be chromed. Should we chrome it or should I paint it? Should I put it on here? That's adorable! Only Dexter heard that. Let's put it on here, then chrome it. No, because all the chrome will stick to the top coat. Hang on, we need to think about this. I think I'm going to... What colour should I chrome it? Should I do it this, or will that make it just disappear on this? I kind of like it clear. Is that weird? But that's come out perfectly. You can see... Right, this nail's just getting in the way. You can see all the detail. It's filled in every bit. There's not a single air bubble. That's amazing. Okay, this is my new favourite sculpty gel for moulds. And obviously sculpting, but that was great. What should we do with this bow? I know. Do I? I might try and chrome it with the same thing. But I don't know if my finger's going to do the job. I might not be able to get in the nooks and crannies and just mush it all in there. Oh, it's taking it, but it's not going in the bits. Let's get a sponge. Will this get in the nooks and crannies? Oh, now I'm getting it on my thumbnail. Oh, I think it is though. Having it on clear gives it a bit of a different, because we haven't got the pink background. How do people do anything with nails? I used to have really long nails. I don't know how I functioned. I mean, it'd probably take a couple of days and I'd be completely used to it, but because I haven't had them for so long, does it pretty though? It does make me feel a bit more like I've got my life together, you know, having nice, neat nail, just the one. That's so cute! It's got a little sheen. Let's see if we can get bits in here. Use the corner of this sponge. Oh, perfect. To get in the little nooks. Oh, that worked like a charm. Get on the sides. Get this all covered. Oh, is that showing on camera? Like a pinky gold. That's so pretty. So now, to put this on, we can use our favourite rhinestone glue. And we'll just put a bit there. Oh! Had a little bit of gas. Let's put it here. Spread it a tad. Take our little bow, which is the right way up. Think it's symmetrical, so anyway. And we'll plonk it on there. And do you know what I love about this? It doesn't make things swim around. You know, sometimes when you use something to adhere gems or anything to, you put them on, it's too thin and it's moving around, whereas this one's nice and thick. Okay, let's cure that. Damn, that is on there. That gel is so tough. Ow. That is not going anywhere, but I do need to top it. So I don't want to fill in all the little bits. I only need to top it because I've put the chrome on it. So I'm just going to thinly apply top coat. Should I use a detail brush? Maybe. Am I? No. Do you know why? Because it's 4:53 in the morning. And obviously I haven't gone to bed yet. It's officially light outside. I have seen the day and I've seen the night come and go. And now it's daylight again. But that's not weird because I do that every day. Right. Oh, that looks cute with a little sort of shimmery, not shimmery, but glowing bow almost. That's so cute. Yeah. Tell me this isn't stinking adorable. That's so cute. The lines with the gold is blowing my mind. That's stunning. You can do it with different rainbow colours or pigments, chromes, whatever. Okay, so we have used the tips. Love Makartt tips, swear by Makartt tips. I have all for the press-ons that I, haven't started doing yet because I'm too scared. All Makartt tips ready to go. Then we've got one of their colours and the 3D sculpting gel. And then the chrome and then the top coat and then this sculpting gel on there. That is a game changer. That bow has not a single air bubble. There's not a single bit of this missing. That is genius. Not me being a genius, just, I'm a genius, okay? And then we've topped all on one of these tips and this stuff that is not budging. That is tough. And I tried really quickly. Don't use a lot though. So I think it's safe to say that these are some must-haves. Tips are over there. Rhinestone glue, semi-solid nail glue. Just awesome. And this for the swirls and for this and actually using it to make 3D things as well. Let's zoom out. Let's unsnuggle. I could tell you were getting a bit hot. So don't forget to look in the description. I'll list all of these things. And this colour we looked at, didn't we? Really nice for Frenchies and really nice for a sheer chrome base. Because sometimes using a sheer chrome on a clear base is almost too sheer, isn't it? Whereas this gives a really nice base. I'll put everything in the description so you can find it. There is a discount code and a link. So you need to use the link to use the discount code. And then they'll know, obviously, you've come from this video, which is helpful. So these are my little must-haves, my new must-haves. Oh, I love getting new little products and things. And look, they all match and they're all neat. And look, all the lids, line them up at the top and they're all in the same. Oh, everything's so neat and lovely. And this is so cute. That bow is not going anywhere. This stuff, swear by it. I hope you liked the video, just looking at some new goodies. I love getting new nail goodies and I love sharing them with you, so I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Joey Pajamas. There's a new video on there, and check out Makartt as well. They have so much amazing stuff, and it's all a really good price. Like, hype, comment, subscribe, all those things help, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.